Hi, I'm Noah Drake, Vice President of Customer Solutions and Architecture for Telstra Americas. And when I look at 2022 and the top three trends that I see or predictions that I would make, it probably goes like this. Number one, the satellite ecosystem. I believe that we're kind of entering into, the space race 2.0, especially with low Earth orbit satellites that allow us to provide connectivity to remote regions and people across the globe. It's an interesting time to be in the satellite space. There's a ton of new entrants, and there's a lot of very traditional players that are looking to modify their fleets to be able to serve these needs. One particular kind of interesting anecdote on that is they're creating an ecosystem that's cloud based, which allows people to share these satellites at an infrastructure level. So an example of that would be if there's an emergency across the globe, a disaster response organization would be able to access one of these satellites for a short period of time to scope out the response. And then after that, and they were able to deploy, another person would be able to come and use that same infrastructure because it's all hosted in the cloud. So that's a huge trend that I start to see picking up. As Telstra, we look to partner with the satellite operators on the ground station level, giving them fiber connectivity, land, as well as power to operate their infrastructure. The second thing that I see as being a huge focal point for 2022 and beyond is the hybrid working. It's really become not how do we survive as hybrid workers, but how do we thrive, because it's pretty clear what 2021 has taught us is that it's here to stay. Hybrid working is here to stay in some form or fashion, and we need to be able to scale our networks and provide the access to secure infrastructure so that people can do the things that they're used to doing in office, from their home offices. And so things like data sovereignty, secure, reliable connections, being able to scale up and scale down as needed, bandwidth on demand, those are going to be really important factors in that trend as we look forward to 2022 and beyond. And then the third thing is just the importance of emerging markets in our ecosystem globally. So emerging markets are growing at an incredibly rapid rate, much faster than the developed markets. And it's really important that these emerging markets have the infrastructure that they need to be able not only to be compatible with the developed markets, but also to be able to scale quicker than they have in the past in a reliable way that allow them to communicate kind of beyond their own market and out into the wider global marketplace. It's a fact that as these growing markets become more and more important players in the global economy, the focus has to be from an infrastructure perspective in enabling them to grow and scale as needed. So those are probably the three things that I would see over 2022. Looking forward to seeing how it plays out for all of those out there. As we turn into the new year and look beyond, I wish a safe and happy new year to everyone.